Hey guys, Michael, Straight Up Fitness. This is the very last video from the Netherlands, right here from Amsterdam. We are on one of the many canals. It's a beautiful day out here. Everybody's on their boats, and I'm gonna take this scenic moment to give the camera to the camera guy, and I'm gonna have some fitness advice for you today. But first, I want to tell you about Dutch sayings because they're pretty funny. In the Netherlands, when you have a loose conversation, that's called slap lullen, which means literally to English, weak penising. That's one. Two is that if you are a person that talks a lot, then we call you an ouwe hoer, which means you are an old hooker, and an old prostitute. Not a young one, but an old one. And number three is when you are playing in a team and you want to beat the other team, and you want to go ahead and beat them, then you say, we zullen ze een poepie laten ruiken, which means we shall go ahead and make them smell a small piece of poop. Number four is when something doesn't take too long, you say, je doet het in een poep en een scheet, which means that took about as long as it takes to produce a small piece of poop and a fart. When somebody is kind of a clumsy person, then you call them drol drie, which means turd number three. So not turd number one, not turd number two, but turd number three. Last one is, if you say you have to use the restroom as a guy, you say, ga even de aardappels afgieten, which means I'm gonna go ahead and drain the potatoes. So I just thought that was funny. I wanted to share it with you guys. This is my last video in Amsterdam. I'm actually catching the flight tomorrow morning. But the moral of this story is that next time you are with your friends, I'm here to tell you, don't do too much weak penising, because the last thing you want to be is an old hooker. However, if you're playing in a team sport, make sure you let them smell a small piece of poop. If you drink a lot of water, you're gonna have to drain a lot of potatoes. Don't be a turd number three though. Don't do that. And just like that, we are back into the United States of America. I just gave you the 6 things that Dutch people say, and those were all funny, but now I want to talk about some more serious issues that regular people say till this day. And this is all stuff that I basically hear every single day. 6 false things that people keep saying all the time. Number 1 is, hey, I want to join your gym. I want to start working out. I want to start lifting weight, doing cardio and all that stuff, but let me lose weight first. Well, that's not right, because first off, weight loss is not the same as fat loss. And the way you lose weight is by eating right and exercising. So if you're trying to lose weight before exercising, then all the weight you lose will be muscle, and water, and maybe some brain tissue or whatever that is. Number 2 is the age-old weights will make me bulky. Now this mostly comes from women. I don't blame you, because if you go to the big gym and you see all those big guys around the free weight area that all they do is bench press on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all days of the week, and they don't really care about their diet, yeah, they get really bulky. If you lift weights and you don't eat right, then you have 2 layers. You have a muscle layer and a fat layer. Now, because you're not eating right, the fat layer stays the same, and the muscle layer just pushes out the fat layer like that. Weights build muscle, and that's good. It makes you stronger, it boosts your metabolism, and all that stuff. Food burns fat. Nutrition and exercise are completely separate things. Weights will never make you bulky. Donuts make you bulky. The third one is mostly from also women. You know, I don't mean to pick on them, but they say, how about I just go ahead and starve myself? That's horrible advice. Horrible thinking. Don't do that, my dear. Because here's the thing. Your body wants one thing, and that is to survive. Remember that. Everything you do to your body's going to respond in a way to make it survive. However, the number 1 reason why so many people have excess fat in America is, yeah, the food, but more importantly, we don't eat enough nutrient-dense food. We starve ourselves every day. So if you starve yourself, then your body's response is, uh-oh, this person's not feeding me enough, and it's gonna store fat. And number 4 is, hey Michael, I like your advice, I like your emails and your videos, I really wanna join your gym, you know, I like to lift weights, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and run to burn off the fat. I'm gonna go do some marathons. That's not good thinking either. It comes back to my previous point. Exercise is not the same as nutrition. They're both separate things. The way you burn fat is through your nutrition and your nutrition alone. You cannot burn fat through exercise. There is no exercise in the world that will make you burn fat. It just doesn't exist, except for doing this movement where you push yourself away from the dinner table, and the dinner table has a bunch of Portos on it because your coworkers brought them in and they think they're being funny or helpful or nice, which they're not being neither of the three. Number 5 is, hey, I have lower back pain. Should I wear a lower back support or a waist trainer? No, the answer is no. Here's the reason. You already have a waist trainer. I am wearing a waist trainer right now. It's called El Stomaco or Mi Stomaco. Is it Mi Stomaco? Mi Stomaco. Well, how do you say I have a stomach?
Yo tengo estómago.
Okay. Yo me llamo Michael y yo soy un caballero y yo tengo mi stomaco. Yo tengo un stomaco. Now, if your stomach is too weak to support your lower back, then lift free weights because that works on your core. Machines don't work on your core. When you hold dumbbells, you need to stabilize with your core, and that's why we only do free weights here at Straight Up Fitness. So, no waist trainers, no Spanx, nothing like that. Nobody likes those. Nobody likes them. Nobody. Number 6 is a little a brutal, honest truth, and people are gonna get offended, but that's fine. When somebody asks me for advice, and I tell them, hey, why don't you, eat more calories, eat some more complex carbs, some more green vegetables, maybe do some sprints, run up a hill twice a week, maybe lift some weights, drink more water, start logging your food, hang around with positive people. And I give them like a whole manuscript on how to lose fat, right? And then they say 4 words that basically handicap them for the rest of their life. And that is, I know my body. That's what they say. They say, I know my body, I know what works, and then usually what those people do is they go low carb, because when you go low carb, you lose about 10 pounds in a week, and all you're losing is water and future energy. Now, the 2 most dangerous words in the world, and it would be cool if you can forward this to your kids and anybody that you have influence over, the 2 most dangerous words in the world are, I know. Truth is, you never know everything. Now, back to Holland. We're not going back, but I want to tell you a quick story. I went to a gym there in the little city of Monnikendam. Old guy was sitting behind the front desk. His name was Joop, and I didn't really think he belonged there. I thought, who do I talk to get a membership? Anyway, everybody pointed at him. Turns out, long story short, he was the owner. 95 years old, that guy. When he found out I was from America, he started speaking English to me. The next time I came in and I paid him for a membership, I said, hey, how are you? And he didn't even say hi. He was actually reading an article, and he said, hey, did you know that magnesium is good for older people? If you take it in a supplement form, it helps you on the molecular level. And here I'm thinking, wow, this guy is 95 years old, and he's still studying about the benefits of magnesium. He's 95 years old. So you're never done learning. Always stay a student. And it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter how rich you are, it doesn't matter how good looking you are, it doesn't matter. Always develop yourself. The minute you stop exercising your brain, that's when you start getting depressed and you start needing all kinds of Prozac. So if that makes sense, guys, I know I went a little bit off on a tangent right there. I hope you like this video. Of course, it's gonna be people who don't agree with what I say. I don't really care, because especially the first part of the video, that's all 100% science backed. The second part of the video, I don't really care. It's just my advice. You can do whatever you want to do. I just want to make sure that you don't get caught up in the myths and the lies. And to sum it all up, one of my favorite quotes is that if you want to be successful, look at what everybody's doing and do the complete opposite. Because most people choose for the easy way out. I'm happy to be back in the United States of America. I'll see you guys soon.